Hello everybody. Welcome back to the Atmospheric Cafeteria, and I just like, ooh, yeah, hi, spirit. Okay, there's a spirit here. I have to do a reading, and here we are. So I have been, it is like 11:30 at night on Lake Ontario. All right, let's get into this because I have a very demanding little spirit here. By the way, guys, I had a rabbi come to me the other day. Anybody resonates with that, will you let me know in the comments? All right. I do not know what is going on. I just know what I'm like, whoofy. So yeah, we got someone here. We got something going on, guys. Hi Douglas. Even the dogs are like, what? I was getting ready to take a shower, and here we are. So like I was like literally like just launched off the sofa. All right, spirit. Grab a couple of decks, 4 decks. Hands feel like really, really rushy, like neurodivergent when your hands get like really, really, like they just start going. It's like I can't even shuffle because it's like. It's like someone can't slow down. Slow down and smell the roses. It's like I wasn't gonna leave that. It's like someone can't slow down. I'm sorry, guys. I was on my way to take a shower, and so if you should see my pajamas, they're kind of like, yeah, that's where they are. Hi, angels. That's a pile. But it's a neat pile, and it's not a messy pile, so. And the star. I'm gonna put the star back. If the star wants to come out, the star will come out. This is a neat pile. It's like someone. It's like someone, they're rushing. They're rushing. See, even Doug, he's eating and he's really, really eating. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to put some, no, I don't, he's good. Yeah, he's got enough food, he doesn't need more. So someone is rushing to the point of pain. All right. So he's such a little greedy thing. Someone is rushing, like they're looking up at the coins. But this person, it's not just these are the same person. We're looking up at the coins, we're doing that, but we're also rushing past the window. We're rushing. We're like rushing so quickly that we're hanging upside down. But I also feel like even though we're hanging upside down, it's not like we can't right ourselves, because we're looking up at what's there, plus we're going past it. We're going forward. We're looking at what we have, plus we're going forward, which means that as we hang there upside down, it's relaxing. You're stretching your muscles, you're relaxing your back, cracking your back. You're taking that time to what's the word I'm looking for? Relax. It's casual. It's casual. It's casual. You're just casual. You are rushing. You know what you're doing. You know what you need to do. And you're looking forward and looking up. You're looking at what you have and you're looking forward. You're looking at all of it. And you can do this because you can relax like the hanged man. You can relax like the hanged man. And at any time you want, you can jump off. You can jump off. Because, yeah, you're hanging there. But you're hanging there, but you're not hanging there strung up by something that somebody else strung you up by. So if you see there's vine there, you're not hung on the vine. Your feet aren't trapped in the vine. Nobody took a rope and put them around your feet. Instead, if you notice where the hands are, see how the hands are behind the back? And there's the beam. Okay, so you've got your beam underneath there, which then creates a T here, right? And if you see, there's vine there, but you are not stuck on this cross, technically, by this vine. Instead, where your arms are coming out is a pull. And because your arms are so strong, you can lift yourself up, turn yourself upside down, and hang like that. Which means you can jump off of this at any time you want to, because you're the king. You're the king. Mm-hmm. Elvis Presley's going through my head right now. Oh, has anybody ever read that book by Dean Koontz, Odd Thomas? My God, I swear to you, I had a spirit jump into my life like Elvis into Odd Thomas, and I was like, dude, are you freaking kidding me? But this spirit is very, I feel like you might be fond of Dean Koontz, so if anybody resonates with that, there you are. If you had a friend that loved Dean Koontz, I highly recommend the book Life Experiency, my favorite book. But yeah, this guy, here's the thing. Before, my hands were busy, and then the Aquarius, the star jumped out, but it was a neat pile, okay? Because whatever is underneath that star is in order. And this person here, they see everything that's going on, and they're also looking forward because they're hanging here by their own strength, because this is what they choose to do because they're the king. Now, this king is going to be lifting someone's burdens because his queen is upside down. This queen is a sword, which means that she is an air sign. I am not sure of all of them. I am an Aquarius, so I know I am, I think it's like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Correct me if I am wrong. Yeah, because I have the Hierophant on the bottom. And for the love of God, are you, and quickly. Okay. All right. This queen has had a lot of burdens. You know, this queen should be up like this because she's a really brave queen. And of course, take this how it resonates for you, whether masculine or feminine. You take it for you how it goes. But usually this queen is righted. Usually this queen is right side up. She's not normally tipped upside down, but she is right now. And she is heavy with burdens and she is exhausted. And someone is coming in to remove her burdens, and that would be the King of Coins. And because right now, in her tipped upside down state, like I feel nauseous. Like I feel like he's upside down because he wants to be and he can balance here and be fine. But she's like, literally, it feels like I have vertigo and I want to fall over to the right. Like she is just upside down while in hiding. And it feels like there is something quickly moving in to take this person out. To take this person out of this situation. Not out as in out, like, but like quickly moving in, and the world is going to be tipped upside down. There are going to be very upset people. The devil doesn't care, because this is the first road to the Lovers, and the devil and the King of Coins are the same person. And this is not the version of the Lovers where we're asking a question. This is of the version of the Lovers where we made the choice to go to the middle of the road. And now we're walking down the path of the Lovers road, hand in hand, talking, getting to know each other. And it's not yet, but very soon, a Two of Cups will appear asking a question of where are we now taking this relationship. I'm being told to say this can be anything. It feels like love, so you take this as it resonates to you, but there's going to be happy people. There's going to be... There's also 10 of coins on the bottom. Let's see what happens. Okay, you want me to use another deck. Which deck would you want to use? Okay. Excuse me, pardon moi. I know, I'm just taking them out because I feel like I might have to go get another deck. This is how unprepared I was. I was not expecting this, but that's okay. This is fun. This is fun. I love this. I do, because it's just, you know, it's a gift, and, you know, it's either, you know, like I say, I've been a cosmetologist for 26 years, and the one thing I tell people with naturally curly hair is the following. You have two, you literally have two choices with curly hair. You can do your shadow work with it and figure out what it wants to do so that you can be the higher power over it, or you can let your hair be the higher power over you and do absolutely nothing when you have curly hair. You have to figure out what your curly hair is going to do for you instead of how you want it, because your curly hair has its own pattern. It's going to do what it wants to do regardless of what you want it to do. So it's always better to kind of see how it wants to go and then sort of kind of work with it that way to get something achievable to your goal, you know? That's for someone. That's very deep. But there's something here. This devil, this king coming in, he's not gonna, you see, look at this. My God. hold on. I gotta learn how to run real quick. I feel like there's like an abundance of earth. Oh, that's better. Okay, it's about grounding rocks. Okay, so I feel so nauseous. This is a union waiting to happen. This is a union across time, people. This is a union across time. Praise Jesus, they're saying. I feel like it feels like church talk. Like this is something coming on high from the pastor and the inspirational. You know how you get that? I see something out my back door. Like when you find that church with that pastor that gives you that inspiration, that man that doesn't judge, that doesn't care who his congregation is, that man, this situation, that's the preaching, the praise I find. It's what it feels like coming on high. This energy feels like it's coming from the outside, like it's coming from the air outside. The air, there's something on the air. And the air is coming in because I have a window open too. I explained something once before about the soul garden, and this brought me back there. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm like shaking. This is whoever this is nervous. These souls are nervous. They're very nervous, and it's not the kind of nervous where it's not the kind of nervous where you're not sure if you want to do it. It's the kind of nervous where it's kind of like, we've not met, but I don't care what you look like. I already know I love you. I already know that I like you. I already know that these are things that I need to do. These are roads I need to travel. This is a thing I need to go into the city for, and whatever follows me does, because it's not going to matter what it looks like. I need to go through and do that. I need to be with her. I need to be with him. I need to be with them. And this is just what we're going to do. He is like, he knows what he's doing, but he needs to be... He's got some stuff where he's hung up for a minute, but he's not hung up because someone is hanging him up. He's hung up by his own admission. He's hung up because he's the one that hung himself there, which means that when he's done hanging there, he's going to get off because he's really kind of tired of the bullshit. Don't know what any of that means. Oh my gosh. No, I'm like, really, I have to find this. Like, it's that important, they're telling me. Because I, like, literally can't go on unless I find this. Like, and you guys get to see all of my pictures. That's the freight train. That was that one. Okay. So, let me start with this. When there it is. That's it. Holy shit, the energy from this paper. Oh, God, I want to throw up. This is just really, really strong. This was sitting on top of my mirror. So this is what is going on. There is something called the soul garden, okay? We all have our counterpart. We all have that divine soul we're supposed to be with. And this is unisex. There is literally, we are going to obliterate the world, make everybody upset. And there's just, we're not even going to talk about sex. We're not going to talk about gender. That's what the word I'm looking for. There is no gender here. Consider everything unisex. Consider things two souls, two things, like these two rocks. Okay? And this piece of paper. Okay? Wow. Oh my. Okay, let me show you my drawing. I made this in a previous reading. Okay? This is the soul garden. Okay? Souls go into this little pod and they grow. They're planted and they grow. Okay? And it looks like a plant nursery. And see, there's two little circles, and I chose rocks while I was in there, so there's two little rocks, okay? So these are the two little rocks. These are the two little souls that have to be planted. And this is the planter. There are other beings that tend these souls. They do not know how they get there. They do not understand the growth cycle. They are just there to tend, water, and whatever. And on occasion, the fingertip of God, the universe, comes in, and because they are actually trained and used to this, facilitates the care that needs to be done to these souls. Okay? These souls will, when they are ready, go through the different journeys and paths that they need to in order for their souls to learn what they need to learn, okay? On the other side. In the process of that, these two divine souls will, on occasion, in their lives, meet each other and be together for whatever reasons. You know, maybe it's romantic and it's long, maybe it's not, whatever. Maybe it's just meeting here and there and having a smitten, whatever. Or maybe you don't even like each other. Who is to say? It's all what you made and decided on your life path beforehand when you were sitting there making your blueprint with your kingdom spouse, with your divine person, with your divine glib glob, that's funny, with your divine counterpart, with your divine source spouse. Divine source spouse, that's what this is. It's a divine source spouse. Because you have to remember, when those seeds are planted in here, if the seeds aren't attracted to each other, they disappear. They don't grow. And I am being told they don't grow, they disappear, and they go back to God, the universe. And then God tries again. Is just a lot coming in. So I'm just taking my time to articulate correctly. Right now, there are two divine soul spouses coming into connection. And it feels like these people have ascended, probably maybe they've got 2 more lifetimes here because they're not going to fit in their bodies. Their ascensions will be too big for their bodies. They'll have to move on to the next universe to be reborn and ascend and learn more about their life path, because they will then be done on Earth. This has been coming in, I think, for a few days. So I'm telling you this because I have the Lovers and I have the Devil. The Lovers is an angel with 2 people. The Devil is a devil with 2 people. And together, this is a kingdom soul spouse. This is this soul spouse has balanced their masculine and their feminine, and this soul spouse has balanced their masculine and their feminine. And I'm being told that they are near twins, and they are coming into alignments within the next 3 days, 3 months. Or 3 months and 3 days, or 3 days and 3 months. However, maybe even on the 30th of a month or the 31st. There's 3s are big right now. This is going to energetically crash everything and everyone. And when this happens, if you are energetically inclined and you can feel the different energies, you're going to feel a sonic boom. The minute these 2 people come together, the minute that they hug, the minute that one of them touches the other person, it's going to be like a sonic, it's going to be like a supernova explodes. Everything in my house just went silent. It's going to be like a supernova explodes from both of them outwards, and it's going to hit everything around the world. It's going to touch everything. This is And the thing is the reason why it's like this is because this devil has to learn their feminine, and this feminine has to learn their devil. The masculine has to learn the good side, and the good side has to learn the masculine. It all has to learn itself, and it's once it learns itself that it is both the Venn diagram of whatever its masculine and feminine is. And because they understand their Venn diagram of masculine and feminine, they are ready to be together because these people are tired of being apart. This has been too many lifetimes. This has been too many times, and I'm tired of it. This is ending now. We aren't doing this bullshit anymore. We are not doing this. Okay, then. All right, that I just did not have any control over my voice. Okay, so this is this explains why I have not done reading in a while. This was a massive download. Okay. It's coming in quickly. But this masculine has something he has to do, and he has to finish it because he just has to go within his own speed and time. Because that's what everybody has to do. You always have to go within your own speed and time. Just understand when you're going too slow for yourself. This is going to be grounding. Grounding, earth breaking. The song Hot for Teachers going through my head with this. It sounds like the video, the school bus. School bus might be important. This is not their first lifetime together. This is not the first time. This is not the first time that one of them has had to save the other one. This person's coming in to, like, almost save someone. Like that voice said earlier, the bullshit has got to stop. Like, it's just like there's some ether bullshit. I was wanting to say ethereal bullshit, but ether bullshit going on that, like, sometimes what we see on the earth can be reflective of parts of the other side. Because, you know, as clairvoyants, we're seeing the spirits waking up from their period of earth. We're meeting the people and we're making the plans, but, you know, at some point you're done ascending here on earth and you have to go to another area. But before you're doing that, you're going out into whatever is beyond the area that I can see. There is something else out there. It's not limbo, it's not hell, it's not this, that, or anything. It's its own world. And it's kind of like when you send your kids off to school and they have a school, like say you send your kids off to a private school, okay? And say that private school also has its own little town around it, which keeps everything secure and in. And no, I'm not thinking Hogwarts, because you still have the Muggle universe around that, okay? That's what I get to see. It's basically the schooling and the town around it, and, you know, the people that cross over and go there, and this, that, and the other thing. But when they're not there, they're going out of there into whatever their world is. I'm being told these souls are other people's children. Our souls are other people's children on that side. I'm being told, like, when Bluey and everybody play and they play parts, this is what that is. But like when they play at Calypso's, at school with Calypso, everybody is learning. And that's what the point is here, is for us to learn. So that our souls, because our souls are so much more graduated on that side. Our souls are so much bigger on that side. Because our souls are only so much here. And that's the way it's supposed to be on this world, which is why our souls are like, part of us is here and part of us is there, because it would be too big. And after a while, the more you ascend, the more your soul is coming over, and the more it's like, okay, I can't live in an earthly body anymore. I need to finish my lessons, you know? And remember, excuse me, hiccup, hiccup. You can have a hiccup, you can have a burp along the way, where your soul just isn't, where it's struggling and not learning, and you're not going to be able to ascend and do the things you have to. But these people have. These people have. These people have. And at the last time, I wouldn't be shocked if this is their last time. I feel really tall. If you watch Invader Zim, my tallest, I feel like two souls are merging together and becoming taller. And I'm 5'4", so I feel like somebody who's like 6 foot tall is walking into my body and lifting me up and helping me see from their vision so that I am as tall as they are. We are one and together. And that is what the next plan is. Oh, holy shit. I have to get a granola bar. Yeah, this isn't, this is a divine counterpart. This is a soul spouse. This is a soul marriage. This is the ultimate of the ultimate, top of the top, the tippity top, the best of the best. This is the thing. This is that part where you go up the steps and you get on the stage and you're given your crown. Strength on the bottom. It's a very strong person. Like, I'm like just about bowled over by this person's strength. Like, it's, when they walk in the room, everybody knows who they are. And when they walk in with this person, everybody knows not to fuck around. Everybody knows. Everybody just knows. Absolutely everybody knows. Everybody knows. I'm listening. Just so everybody knows. I don't know why I feel like this is so serious. Like, when I say the bullshit's ending, I mean it's like someone's walking in the room and we're cutting the shit now. We're done. This is all, it's like everything is changing. That's why I saw the world was upside down. The world is going to be upside down. People are going to be fighting and then not fighting. And people are going to be happy about it. People are... The quickness that this chariot is riding is unheard of. Like, this person has prior commitments. They do. But the thing is their prior commitments... They're looking up and looking forward in a way that is speedy. So they're jumping off of that because they're like, these coins, it reminds me, oh my God. The king is in the chariot. I'm also being shown the emperor. So this is like 3 days to 3 months. The shaman. You have watchers from above looking down on you. You're surrounded by magic and healing. You are surrounded. This is not only blessed, this is protected, and this might even it's like no matter what is negative, the moon, just like everything tried to bounce out. No matter what tries to bounce out at this, and you know, oh my God, an owl! Fuck. Excuse my language. Fuck. The owls just keep jumping out at me. Owls are birds of prey. So like a bird of prey, something keeps, of course this is another bird of prey, keeps like jumping down to try to interfere. It's so divinely protected that it just keeps getting knocked back. And even if one of these people have a little bit of doubt, they keep knocking back that negativity because they're understanding that that negativity is just self-gaslighting and hateful inner talk that somebody else gave to them. It's not good stuff. It's negative. It's narcissistic. It's narcissism from someone else speaking to them, whether it's whomever, whatever little passive-aggressive, gaslighty thingy, whatever. They're pushing that negativity away. And when you push away that negativity, what happens is it has no place to go. So it dissolves. And whatever spirit is underneath that negativity is forced to deal with its forced to take responsibility for its actions. It's forced to deal with its own actions. Because you have to remember that when that negativity, that dark gets out there, that's just a spirit that never wanted to deal with it. It never wanted to have consequences. It never wanted to deal with the actions that it did. So what it does is it just makes hell for everybody else because it doesn't cross over and it gets dirty. And that's why there are guardians in the quiet place to keep that under control, so that not only is it not going near the light, which it can't actually go near because it's afraid of the light and the light is too bright, but it keeps other spirits safe crossing over. And that's why when you cross over, sometimes you see a demon, sometimes you see an angel. Everybody has a guide through. And sometimes as people are crossing over, they can get scared because in general, it is just very, very scary. I'm sorry if I'm shouting. And that's when somebody like a medium like myself will help somebody cross over and reassure them that, yes, this is okay. This is where you're going. That is a demon. I promise that demon is far less scarier than an angel. Aha, with the fangs. Hoofties. Seeing a Native American guardian. Like I say, I read cards 2 different ways, and my cards have a lot of patterns, and I tend to scry, so I read my cards how the spirits guide me to read them. I feel like someone has a lot of indigenous blessing. And it doesn't matter if it's Native American, Native Mexican to the southwest, Maori, Aboriginal, First Nations. It doesn't matter. There's an indigenousness. Blessing in this union, in this timeline. As a helper, I see the white buffalo. I actually had a coffee. I didn't scry it, but I had I'll put the picture up. My coffee creamer had a white buffalo in it. Something says to landmark a time of peace. This is a time of transformation, and these two souls coming together is going to earmark that. It may not seem like it's one of those things where you're not going to know that this happened because these two people got together. But this is the catalyst for it. I'm being shown the movie Twist of Fate with Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. Take a look at that. Because there is a huge transformation, and this transformation is creating a huge roar, and this huge roar is getting rid of a Ten of Swords and bringing in the High Priestess. For strength. Because remember, right now, our Empress, our High Priestess, our Queens, because she's all 4 queens, it shouldn't be upside down. She should be right side up, and right now she's been through a struggle. She's had many burdens. But because the Emperor is right side up, even though I know there's not an Emperor here, I was told the Emperor, even though the Emperor is right side up and the Empress yin and yang, they'll be at yin and yang, and that's why they'll be able to float like Pisces in a circle. And no, I don't mean that. You know who you are. But if this resonates with you, honey, you take it as you can. My God, I feel so hot. My cheeks are like burning on fire right now. Like, I don't know why. Yeah, here's the King of Coins, who is bringing justice with the Sun. And the Six of Coins for help. He's bringing in help. He's helping hand. I'm bringing you the Moon. Why am I taking all 3? Am I taking all 3? No. Let me tell you, I'm like hot to trot right now. Like, my face is on fire, and I'm not having a hot flash. Spirit, is there anything else you want to say right now? This is an incredible. This is an interesting union. And like Six of Wands. The Chariot. The Emperor. The Ten of Coins. And the King of Crystals. Alright, I'm going to put these down now. Where do you want me to go from here? I'm a little floored with that whole Emperor card right now. So this divine union coming in is abundance. That was the only one that was upside down, and where Face Your Fear, like the rest of these are upside down, and Face Your Fears is upside down, as is the past underneath and focus. The fact of the matter is, at some point, you've been facing your fears of the past. You've been focusing on yourself, and because you've been doing that, you've been able to bring in this person. You made the choice to stop doing old things. And these were the things that you wanted to accomplish on your soul path this time, because you need to accomplish these things in order to go where you need to in the next life. I may have a couple of lifetimes down here, but whoever this is, you probably do not. Excuse me, pardon moi. It is allergy season, and someone is unblocking something. See, this is a block that is getting unblocked. And the fact that these three are upside down means that this is unblocked. You've unblocked it. You did nothing. I'm telling you right now, you did nothing. What I'm saying by that is I'm being told to tell you it's not your fault, you did nothing. Okay, this is separate from this. All right, hold everything. There's a separate message here. I don't know who needs to hear this. It's not your fault. Whoever this is, whatever you're thinking right this moment, it is not your fault. You did nothing wrong. Do nothing. You're not a do nothing. You did nothing wrong. This card is telling you that you did nothing wrong. You literally just sat in your own space in the middle of a desert and let other people drown around you because your peace is worth more. And you need to know that you did nothing wrong. Now I want you to say that back with me, okay? I want you to say with me the following. I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault. Okay? You say that again. I did nothing wrong. It was not my fault. It's their fault. And I can put that blame there because I have done my shadow work. I have introspected. I have looked at myself. I have viewed my own faults. I have dealt with my own faults. I have taken my own responsibility. And at the end of the day, when I look, this is not my fault. I did nothing wrong. I sat here in the middle of the desert, minding my business and my peace, and y'all got up in there. It ain't my fault. Right here it says face your fears in the past, and I feel like for the people whose fault it is, because you will resonate and understand what I'm saying to you, because this is not your fault. These are people who are afraid to face their fears of the past, who blame you for these things and make you feel guilty and make you feel like everything is your fault. Because if they can make you feel like it's your fault, then they don't have to take responsibility for their own actions. These are the kind of spirits that don't cross over because the other side literally doesn't want them. Literally doesn't want them. It is not your fault. You did nothing wrong. Okay? And if things happened to you when you were younger, I want you to say with me, okay? Say with me, this is not my fault. Everyone was older and knew. Think about that. This has to do with shadow work. I'm sorry if I'm triggering anyone. This is not your fault. Okay? You are enough, and you are not too much. You did nothing wrong. And I want you to say that. I did nothing wrong. Because you will take the responsibility for yourself that you need to take, because that's what we always do, don't we? We always take our responsibility for ourselves. But with this, you know, Okay, now moving on to this, the point of do nothing with this is that you had a period of time where you did nothing. You just meditated, you sat in your peace, and now your do nothing time is over. Your do nothing time is over, and it is time to arise. Arise like a phoenix. Arise out of the ashes. The phoenix has been going around. I keep getting that too. Yeah, it's time to cleanse into new beginnings. Changes, because everybody needs changes. Accept help and support. If you need to accept help and support, do that. And don't forget, changing your tune, which also helps you to embrace uncertainty, helps you to communicate knowledge and avoid drama. Wow, that was a little backward stump. All right, so want me to keep abundance out? They want me to use these cards. Excuse me. So the spirits are like, yeah, let's make it cold in here. You got out everything that we wanted you to say. God, I love spirits. So yeah, you guys, you got a lot coming in here, and this is this is not good against evil. This is just a massive divine union. You know, if I had other cards turned up right, this would be a whole different reading. It's just so funny. And I think I'm mentioning this because they're saying, you know, it takes one thing to make things different. Because if we were to take this and bring this up, and these two to bring this up, this would show the warring that's going on in the world right now between the devil and the lovers, between good and bad. And at the end of the day, that bad has to be pushed out because the love is all that's left. Because everybody's tired of the fucking goddamn bullshit. Excuse my language. No, I won't. So a time for lovers. But this reversed, this is the merging together of yin and yang, I was just told. The merging together of the moon and the earth. The sun and the stars. The universe. I'm being told to end with these cards. Not quite sure why. I love these cards. They're called Inner Fucking Peace, a set of 60 irreverent cards. Find your new normal. Take off your shit colored glasses. Find your new normal. Find who you are, because that's what this is going to do. Finding yourself, being in the hermit, doing these things, looking at your shadow, it took off those shit colored glasses so that you could find your new normal. God, I love these cards. Have a meditation staycation. Om, sweet Om. Yeah. This is what you did. Because you got tired. You got tired of the fucking bullshit. You got tired of all of it. Excuse my language. You got tired of all of it. That's why they have all the animal cards, all of the predators, all of the strength. To chill, try an ice cube. To become more fluid, add wine. Don't add wine if you can't. And you can add weed, you can add mushrooms if you want to. I don't suggest benzodiazepines. Don't. To chill, try an ice cube. And you know, To chill, try an ice cube. Can you tell me about that one? To chill, try an ice cube. What is that about? To chill, try an ice cube. To chill, try an ice cube. What do you mean to chill, try an ice cube? I mean, I get it, cool down. Oh my God. The Magician, the Crow. I don't know why wine and a crow just go so well together. Oh, and the Queen of Wands. Yes, that makes sense. Be a magician. To become more fluid, add wine. Become more fluid. Become the magician. Become the in. Become the out. Oh, wow, I got a rock on my body on that one. Become more fluid, become as within, so without, which was the same as, which is a lot of the same as Om Sweet Om, seeking cosmic consciousness, you know. Just kidding, but seriously though. You know. Hakuna Matata. A toast to no worries. See, and that's the thing. When you start seeking that cosmic consciousness, you end up with no worries. You're fresh out of fucks and embracing inner peace. You're wax on, wax off. You know? Because you don't have that turmoil to worry about and you can balance in. Because I feel like right now someone is balancing kind of low and trying just to get up. So whatever is going on, these two people are meeting, and the one person is coming to help lift the other person up. And by this, I don't mean in a way where they're owned. It's a partnership. It is the yin and the yang. It is Garnet. It is Stevani. You know, it's knowing each other's soul resonance and being able to come together as Meister and weapon. Except this time, both of you can be the weapon and both of you can be the Meister. It just depends on who needs to be the Meister and who needs to be the weapon. It just depends on whose skill is needed, you know, and what dynamic. And like in that episode with Black Star and Soul, where Soul tried to use Black Star as his weapon and he couldn't because he wasn't in tune with Black Star. And there are many, 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 many Meisters out there that as weapons we won't gel with, but these two are. These two Hakuna Matata all the time. They got so much inner fucking peace that's, you know, bleeding out their ears with their brain. The love is rich. They're gonna roll around in the grass like Alfredo sauce. Blessed as fuck. Better than sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, these people are gonna be blessed. This is a blessed union. And they're going to be able to breathe. These are people that are going to be able to breathe. You know, it's you be you. Yes, it's you. It's you. It's you. And then I saw this one, and I saw high mandate instead of highly meditated. So it feels like that this is a high mandate. It almost feels like this was a union that was hard to come together. But there's divine guidance and protection because the universe is pissed off. I'm telling you right now. This is not the first time I've felt this. The universe is completely and totally pissed off it's just pissed off, and it's doing shit left and right. And I'm not the only one feeling this. That I know. Is there anything else? 1236. No, I think that's it. Not quite sure. Yeah, it's a divine union. This is the union from this. The people who you were in one of these. You guys were together in one of these. And then you separated and you did all your things on your paths and you came and did the things with all the different souls you're supposed to do things with. And now you're coming back like a vengeance. And when I say like a vengeance, it's like I feel anger. And not anger as in I'm angry. It's anger as in someone's pissed off my human and now I'm angry about that, and I'm such an ascended human being that I am just going to take the world down, and when I finally see this person, there's going to be a sonic boom and everybody's going to have hell to pay. It's that weird, strange energy that you can't quite quantify, because when people meet in the physical, it's not going to be that. It's like this 5D quantification, and it's big. You might even be able to feel the pressure of it. So, is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit? They're talking amongst themselves. I don't think that there is anything else. Short of me just keeping to repeat, because, you know, when you're clairvoyant, one of the things that will come through are signals, and it will start just repetitively, like for me, it just repetitively starts coming out of my mouth. Sorry, I apologize for that sound. And it can get a lot. But it's just this repetitive understanding of this person is coming in. They have business to take care of. They are coming. 3 days to 3 months. And in the energetic field, it feels like if this is you, you can feel this person's energy against you. You can feel their energy against your energy even when they're not. They're not in the room with you. You haven't met this person. You might be talking to them, but you haven't met them. This is physically. You haven't met them physically, but you're probably physically talking to them. Because this isn't going to be one of those things where you just meet in the grocery store. This is one of those things where you've known each other for a little bit. And this actually might be a set of people that set off a sonic boom around, which would make sense that it would be like kind of like in Bleach when they have the different towers that came up to save Karakura Town, and they had to have the different things come up so that they could, what was it? They had to like put Karakura Town in between whatever, and it's like that. If you watch Bleach. It's like that, placing sensors all over. So although this is a whole bunch of divine counterparts who have been in there, there are a couple who are just big, big, big A-bombs. Big, giant, big bada boom. Lilu Dallas Multipass. This is big bada boom. Big bada boom. I know you know exactly what I mean when I say that this is big bada boom, boom, boom. Big bada boom. Lilu Dallas Multipass. Big bada boom. So, I think that's all I've got for you. So, just know that. Just know that, okay? And I also think that the people that I'm talking to, these are people that understand the difference between narcissism and not narcissism. These are people that understand the difference between love bombing and love and not love bombing. These are people who, even while talking to these people, even though they haven't physically met, they understand that this person is not an abusive person. Okay, so if you have any doubts that someone is abusive, this is probably not your reading. Doesn't mean that you're not on a journey with somebody to learn a lesson about, you know, sometimes we can think someone is our divine counterpart when they're not. We can have all of the feelings and the emotions because we get too excited. And you might be on that journey of realizing, if you're listening to this and you stuck around, that, oh, wow, this is not going to be him. He's love bombing. He's gaslighting. He's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, hi, puppy doggy. Yeah, it did not change. I got to change their water. Wait, did I change their water? I can't remember. But that's okay, because it's clean. They have water in all the rooms, upstairs, downstairs, kitchen, living room, because, you know, gotta spoil your puppies. Anyway, I love you all, and I think I'm gonna leave this here because Spirit is like, yeah, you got all the points across. All right, everybody, I love you all, and remember, good night, God bless you, I love you, and be good, behave, be happy, and be yourself. And remember, the most important thing is to be yourself. You have to be yourself. You have to be who you are. Remember, be good, behave, be happy. Be yourself. Anyway, take care, guys.